Can I get back to you?
Hey, what's up, Nation? It's your one Nation. We are here with our week 2 battle against Kyle, aka Sleepy Night 777, something like that. Coach of the Providence Bro. Oh, I'm pulling up the logo because I honestly I am pronouncing this correctly. No, not Team Prez. Opponent logo. The Providence Brusarins. Brussels something. But we're battling them this week, and before we get into this battle, go watch the team prep if you did not. Definitely something worth watching to see why I brought what I brought, and also kill that like button down below if you're hyped. And I'm sorry if I'm not as hyped, but this battle is really hyped, and I'm really excited. But it's 6:30 in the morning and everybody's asleep, so my voice sounds terrible because I don't know why my voice sounds weird. It just does. It sounded weird since like 10 last night, and you know, when your voice sounds weird and you're in the middle of a date, you know, it's kind of weird. But you know, the date was a success. So you know what? I'm in a great mood. Okay, I'm in a good mood this morning. Okay, let me be. But I really couldn't wait to record this battle. I've been waiting to do this battle all week. I've been so hyped for this battle. It's a great battle, and we actually have music this time, so I'm just gonna get to playing it as I keep describing my lead. And when I first picked, I'm actually gonna pause it really quick because I'm not ready to tell you I don't even remember what the lead was. I had this battle such a long time ago. I remember. Okay, so my goal, I assumed he was gonna lead with UPC, and I totally spaced on a move, but it's okay. I wanted to get my rocks up, and I knew we can live any one hit from it because of we were a defensive crook. So either way, we were good. And even if we wanted to do U-turn, you know, we had the intimidate job, so we should have been fine. So that was the plan there. And I predicted to lead with Uxie, and I did predict well on that note when I said my team prep that he's leading with either Uxie or Cobalion. That was the plan, and I led with Crocodile, and that was the ultimate plan. So as he's leading with here, we see the intimidate job, but I did misclick turn 1, and I went for as he goes to stealth rocks, knowing that he outspeeds me now is not a good sign. But you know what? I go for earthquake on accident because so the music's gonna pause. I accidentally there was stealth rock right next to earthquake, and I clicked like in the middle, and it went to earthquake, and it was an accident. I was like, frick, whatever. I'll just get my stealth rocks up this turn. But he goes to the get, and I'm like, that's gonna hurt. And then I looked at the damage. I was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. You know, 60 damage. I can live with that. Get our rocks up for the Volcanion, whatever else is on the team. Make a pincer, regular pincer, whatever. You know, the rocks help. And with the leftovers recovery, we're not taking as much damage as I thought. So he's gonna Giga Drain me again, but I'm gonna hit him with that young knockoff. Try to get as much damage off as I can. Now, with this knockoff doing that much damage, that was great. Knocking off the mental herb, I guess that was good, but you know, that much damage really helps in the long run. So I decided to go for another knockoff, not thinking, oh, this thing's gonna kill, and then I realized, okay, that's a crit. I got critted on that turn, and that's gonna give him a lot of HP back. This knockoff's still gonna do a number, nearly knocking out the Uxie, but you know, it's okay. I decided that as soon as I saw this, that Uxie or Leatherhead was worth saving, so I switched out, and I decided to switch into my Zeus 2.0. Now, even before you guys say anything, I decided ultimately that there is going to be a Zeus 2.0 kill counter, and it's going to be probably like right here on the screen, somewhere around there, like in the bottom right or somewhere around there. It's happening. That is happening, folks. Alright? Because this thing is too monstrous not to have that kill counter. I've decided to do that for the rest of the season. But he's going to go for the Giga Drain like we predicted. Did a total of 2 damage, and you know, we just eat it up like it was nothing. Kidding, it did 17, but you know, we still eat it up pretty well. Since we're choice specs, I elected to Volt Switch. I'm like, that's killing this thing. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Even AV, this thing's dead. So down goes the Uxie, and bing! We get another kill for Thunder's T on the season. So then I decided, okay, I want to spin away the rocks. I'm going to go into Peach. That's probably the best option. So he goes into his not shiny, so sad Zygarde, and Whoo, let me tell you what's about to happen. This is scary. I knew that he was going to D-dance because there's no way. So I'm like, okay, I have to Ice Beam right now. He has a Yashi Berry. And let me say, this Ice Beam does not do the job. That Yashi Berry came up so clutch for him. And then he gets a free D-dance up. And I'm sitting here like, oh no, we just got swept. I have no answer to this thing. I didn't plan for this. Oh my gosh, what do I do? I did plan for, you know, the Zygarde in a hole, and I get bopped. Peach just gets demolished in his first week here. I didn't get spin away rocks, which sucks, but you know what? I can live with that. But then I realized, as I was sitting here calculating things, Tiana takes about 80% from a +1 outrage. I was like, okay, Gastrodon. Gastrodon, you're the one Pokemon that needs to come through right now. No crits. And if he gets a crit, I'm screwed. So we get hit. Boom, we live on 48 HP. Gastrodon comes through, hits the Zygarde, down goes that, and Tien picks up his first kill of the season, which got me so hype. I was like, thank you, Gastrodon, you're a god, you're a legend, you're amazing. Anyway, so now comes out Metalowetta. Now, as I sat here for a total of like 3 turns trying to figure out what item this thing was holding, you're going to find out what item it's holding almost immediately. As it goes for the Relic Song, hitting my Tien pretty hard, just crit, it sucked. Now him being in his, is it the pirouette form, I'm pretty sure? Or Avia form? I don't know what form this is. I'm gonna look it up. But I decided to go in Herbasaur because we can live a hit. Barely, but we could live a hit. So I decided to Mega Evolve, and I wanted to go for the did I go for the Leech Seed or Sleep Powder or something? On the Relic Song, which I know we could definitely eat up pretty well. But then I noticed I did a lot of damage. I was like, what the heck? What is happening? And then I come to realize, it's Life Orb. But we do get the Leech Seed off. Let me pull up this darn Meloetta. But that was nice that we got the Leech Seed off, and being able to get all that HP back was just great. And then we go for the Protect this turn on his Psychic. Yes, on the Psychic, which ended up helping so much, getting me more HP back to be able to. We actually get demolished by Psychic. So if he clicks another Psychic, I wasn't paying attention on that part. I was so worried about writing stuff down. But then he decides to go to Relic Song, and this is something I learned in this battle. Relic Song has a 10% chance to put the opponent to sleep, and that 10% chance happened that turn, which did indeed suck because we could have honestly stalled out this Meloetta a little bit more. Had I not fallen asleep, I could have hit it with a Sludge Ball in this turn. We would have lived, and then I would have protected. This thing probably would be dead right now. And Mega Venusaur would still be alive with 85 HP plus, and which would have benefited me so much. But you know what? It's okay, I guess. You know, it's sad, but you know, it's whatever. This is Meloetta Pirouette form, and then this is Aria form. The other one's Aria. Okay. So then Meloetta ends up knocking out my Mega Venusaur, so I go into just do it like Nike. So then I'm like, alright, a U-turn should kill. I guess that's how we're picking up kills this week. This Meloetta came through, killed 2 of my Pokemon for him. But I'm going to get the U-turn, and then I'm like, are you kidding me? It lived on 2 HP after messaging him. And then I'm sitting here like, this is not good. He still has his Meloetta, his Volcanion. I mean, the Meloetta is basically dead, but he still has Volcanion. He still has Mega Pinsir. And he still has Conkeldurr left. This is going to get nerve-wracking to end this battle if I don't make some plays here. So, I sack off Leatherhead here. I get the Intimidate off, which really doesn't help, but I do indeed sack off a Leatherhead to a knockoff. Which sucked, but it had to be done. So I go into Victini on Meloetta's death to Life Orb. I decide, you know, the best Pokemon to go into is Victini. I can click V-Create on anything but the Volcanion, but then again, can I really click V-Create? Because if I want to finish this off, I need to click Bolt Strike. Bolt Strike will kill everything. So I'm like, okay, let's click Bolt Strike. That's the right play. Was I wrong? I should have just clicked V-Create like a normal human being and let him die, let the Volcanion kill me. Because Bolt Strike did a lot of nothing to this Hercule. I don't know if he meant Hercules. But, you know, Victini goes ahead and sacks himself off. It sucked, but then I realized this is where this battle is going to get tough, because he has a Conkeldurr, a Volcanion, and a Mega Pinsir. If I could just get past the Conkeldurr, we can win the battle because we're choice specs. T-Bolt would do the damage, and so at 62 HP, he told me after this battle, before I say anything, and that we won this battle, or we did this the best. He said that he misplayed. I definitely think he misplayed here. It sucked because he had Mach Punch on his Conkeldurr, and he elected not to click Mach Punch. He said, "Oh, I should just knock off and kill, or whatever I'm gonna do, and kill. I can live a Thunderbolt." Then I click Thunderbolt, and his Hercule, whatever, goes down to a Thunderbolt, and he said, "Your choice specs." Did not expect that. But then in comes the Volcanion, and honestly, the Volcanion can live with an Assault Vest at 100%, but it's not at 100% because it's Stealth Rocks, and blah! Volcanion goes down to Thunders, and now it's all up to Thunders on the Mega Pinsir. Can we live a quick attack or not? That is the question, because if we live the quick attack, this thing is going down because he has to Mega Evolve. He is forced to Mega Evolve. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. So, can he, or will he not live? The quick attack pops, and we are resistant, and we live on 23 HP. We lived on 23 HP, and Bugged Out is murdered by Zeus 2.0, and Choice Specs Zeus 2.0 comes through at the finest of moments. You have no idea, guys, how happy I was. Yo, I was sitting here like, we lost. This Conkeldurr wins in the battle. And then Zeus 4.0 killed. I was like, no freaking way. There's no way we're winning this battle. And then we won, and I was just like, what? Like, it was such a great battle. Yo, shout out to Kyle. This man deserves some love. Go show him some love on his channel. You go hit that subscribe button. He is at 50-something subscribers. You go hit that subscribe button for him, and make sure you show the support on his side. His link and everything will be in the description below, and show support on this side with that like button. But man, who is hyped for Zeus 2.0 for the rest of the season? 9 kills, 1 death, and the only death he had was to himself. He literally killed himself with Life Orb. I prepped long for this battle. I prepped a really long time for this battle, and it came through. It came through, and I'm really happy that we were able to pick up the W this week. And now we're 2-0 plus 5, so that's always a plus there. So I'm feeling a little more confident. Obviously Zeus 2.0 is like coming all the time, but depends on the matchups. But this is when I'm sitting here thinking this battle was gonna go this battle didn't go anything how I wanted it to. I definitely wanted Zeus 2.0 and Victini to get the U-turn Volt Switch like revenge kills, but I really wanted Mega Venusaur and Gastrodon really to do all the work. Yuxi probably wouldn't have. Honestly, if I didn't misclick turn 1, I think Yuxi wouldn't have even had the chance to hit my Thunderous, and I wouldn't have taken the rocks damage right away. But that Zygarde was really scary for a minute, and I'm just happy that we were able to pull out that. And I honestly, I realized I was calculating it. Mega Venusaur like barely lived a +1 outrage, so if it came to Gastrodon and Mega Venusaur trying to whittle it down, I could have done it with Leech Seed and Protect. Could have ended up whittling it down just barely, forcing it to be confused, and having it so that I could make sure that I was okay to win the battle. So that Zygarde wasn't really as big of an issue as I thought of while I was battling. The biggest issue to me was the Meloetta. It got 3 kills this week, and I need to figure out. We battle again, so I need to figure out a way to stop that Meloetta next time. Not have as many issues with it. Maybe keep Crocodile around longer. But before we leave, I want to let you know we made a grip ton of changes in this week and after this battle. Now I'm gonna pull it up because this is important. There's a lot of stuff that I want to go over before we end today's battle. We did indeed make a lot of switches. I think there were four trades in total. I made two trades, and then I made 2 free agent pickups based off of those trades. I kind of downgraded and then upgraded with tiers. My extras, one of my tier 2s, not Thunders, don't worry. My tier 2, Alakazam, I let go of Alakazam to free agency and decided to scoop up Nidoking. I thought having another ground type on the team would be definitely a little more helpful, but the poison typing was really what I was looking for, because we have the help around, you know. I have the help around with Crocodile and Victini, you know, with psychic typing, so it's not that big of an issue. Peach is there. I didn't get rid of any of those Pokemon, so that's plus. And then I made a trade with the Dallas Starlies. I sent Umbreon their way, and in return, I received Noivern. So now the Noivern is back on this right team with the Nevada Noivern. And then Noivern's great, you know, with Switcheroo and all that jazz. And obviously, Discord does not want to load right now because I have all this crap up. But that's because I'm not connected to the internet. That's probably why. I should probably connect to the internet in order for it to load. But when I'm trying to remember the other moves. So we scooped up Noivern, got rid of Umbreon, traded Umbreon for Noivern, dropped Alakazam for Nidoking. I dropped one of my tier 5 for tier 4. I just can't remember. I kept Avalugg. I think it was Tangela. I got rid of Tangela, but I don't remember what for. I do not remember what for. Okay, we're connected to the internet now. I can't. Okay, yep. Getting tweets about the ding dong. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna load not Twitter. We're definitely not loading Twitter. We're supposed to be learning Discord, because that's where the free agent moves were. As I'm pulling this up, I just think these free agent moves were helpful. I know my team, I'm 2-0 and +5, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I came to the conclusion that I needed to make a couple changes because I needed my team to be a little more diverse. Because if you could not tell, the only mon I didn't bring last week was Starmie. Every other Pokemon I brought last week. So, my team was kind of one-sided, you know. Like, alright, Victini and Thunders are obviously my hard hitters. Crocodile is a hard hitter / rock setter. Gastrodon is there for bulk, Peach is there to rapid spin, and then Avalugg is there for bulk. Like, those were the only 7 mons I bought in the first 2 battles, and it's, if you really think about it, that's not the greatest. So I wanted to get a little more diverse, and I thought adding a dragon was so good, especially a dragon that I am very familiar with. I was trying to trade Alakazam for Dragonite, but if I would have done that, I still would have picked up Nidoking. I would have dropped something. Okay, yeah, here it is. After about 30 minutes of trade talking. Okay, we traded Umbreon to the Dallas Starlies for Noivern. Oh, we traded Registeel. Okay, we traded Registeel to the Detroit Soul Galileos for a Skuntank, and then I was making another move, and I dropped Alakazam for Nidoking, and I dropped Tangela for Magneton. So yes, Magneton joins the team. I know we have Thundurus T, but Magneton is also something that could be a little better. I needed the Steel typing. I think the Steel type helped. We don't have a Fairy type. We didn't add a Fairy type. We added another Poison type, but the dual Poison types was something that I thought was cool because now one of them is resist. They're both weak to ground. Don't get me wrong. They're both weak to ground. But we have Flyers. We have potential Levitators. Magnet Rise is pretty cool on Magneton if I want to run it. But those were the trades that I decided to make. So I'm sorry Tangela, I'm sorry Alakazam, I'm sorry Registeel, and I'm sorry Umbreon. You guys just weren't fitting into the rotation as well as I thought. Registeel was there basically to put up rocks, but Crocodile seems to be a better mon at doing that. I do like to have diverse Crocodiles, but you know what? That's okay, because Skuntank is also there to help defog. Because defog is something, sometimes I don't normally get up rocks, so sometimes I don't want to get up rocks, and you know, having Skuntank with defog is pretty nice. Especially to get rid of all that jazz. And also, adding Nidoking and Magneton to the team. Nidoking, he's such a hard hitter, you know, sheer force is on the squad now. So, and then Magneton, honestly, I wanted another electric type because I wanted to be a little more unique with my electric types, because if I wanted to bring both, I can. If I want to bring one or the other, I can, because they cover each other's weakness. Like Magneton resists the ice, while Thundurus resists ground, so they're good. Thundurus is immune. So yeah, Thunder's only weakness is what, like rock and ice, and having Magneton there resists the ice and the rock, so we benefit so well from that. Pick up those two can work well together, coexist really well. But with that, I'm going to hop up out of here. I just wanted to go over my quick free agent transactions and welcome the new Mons to the team. Hopefully, I'll put them probably somewhere on the screen as I'm saying these things. I'll probably go this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this. But with that, I'm going to hop up out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a long video, but it's whatever.